Good morning, my little lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Janessa-Belle. If you are new here, and if you're not new, then welcome back. We're going on a trip. Oh yeah. It's currently 5:14. Already packed my bag. Everything is over there. Leaving this morning at 6 a.m. to go to Highland. I think that's what it's called. Oh, look at my pants. And then these are the shoes. She actually just called me while I was recording that video. She's on her way right now, but she's putting her shoes on and then she's gonna be on her way. Even though it wasn't 5:14, it was still really early, and this was before the time change, so it was dark as hell outside. At this point in the video, it's like 7 something now. The sun is coming up just barely, and we had stopped to get Starbucks. I did take I took a little nappy nap, and I was watching Big Mouth. I was so comfortable, y'all, okay? Since I'm going to one day be a biker, I wanted to show y'all this.
You just told me to move and stop. See how she is? I gotta pee. Just my luck, it's not working.
Sometimes they tell you to.
If you're a veteran on my channel, then you definitely know I always bring coloring books and markers, and this is what I accomplished. We ended up stopping at Longhorn for lunch around 12:30 or 1. There's me and my grandpa split appetizers, and then we were right back on the road again. And there are some really cool mountain views that I have in here, and every time you see them, you guys are gonna get so sick of me, because I'm literally, that's all, like, that was my main thing in this video, is making sure that you guys saw the mountains, because I've never seen the mountains before, ever. We stayed at one of the Hilton Inns. It's a little outside of Highland. It's not exactly in Highland. I know we had to drive maybe 25 minutes to get into the actual town, but it's right outside of it, and it's gorgeous. It was beautiful. Everything was super modern. The room was generously big, and then we had a view of the mountains, which we ended up getting because we went into the first room and we saw socks and like dirt. The room was still dirty. So we ended up getting upgraded into a better room where we could see the mountain view. Now, after we got everything settled in the room, we came down to Highland and we walked around in the little stores, and they have a whole bunch of spiritual stores just within this whole video. I went into maybe 3 or 4 of them. We'll count as we go. So we did get a little thirsty. We stopped at this place called the Wine Garden. Guys, when I tell you, this place is so beautiful, very aesthetically pleasing, and the food is amazing. Later on that evening for dinner, we went to the Ugly Dog, which my grandparents have been to before, but I never have. I ended up taking pictures there as well. I took a little break in the bathroom. I was feeling real good, y'all. I don't know what song it was that they were playing, but it was good, okay? And this whole restaurant, the energy was amazing. They were doing like a bingo night. They had live music there, I'm pretty sure. And I can't with myself. So on the walls, if you look at the pictures of the dogs on the wall, they are all actually real dogs of the patrons that come into the restaurant, and they hang them all on the wall. That's why it's called the Ugly Dog. I think it's really cute, and it's a really interesting, like, little hole-in-the-wall kind of restaurant. The food was really, really amazing. We called it a night. I was so sleepy, so tired. I had brushed my teeth, washed my face, and then I'm going to bed, which leads us into our day 2. After we get up and brush our teeth, we go right down to the complimentary breakfast that they have for us in the Hilton. I also am plotting on buying one of these houses in the mountains that are just on the side of the mountain right there. I think that would be fucking amazing. And here's my fit check. Here's my fit check. You can't say I'm not a bad bitch, because I know I am. Okay. Our first stop was a junkyard, and don't be misled, okay? There's actually a lot of cool things that I'm going to show you from the junkyard. I didn't end up buying anything, but I did get something for free, which I will show you guys as well. But I think the cool thing about this place is that they make all of the little pumpkins and the little animals that I showed you in the front. They make that out of like trash and garbage that they weld together. So I thought that was super cool. And they have a lot of old-timey stuff here. It's very antique. Look at that cash register. Things that I found was this little box, and it had all of these postcards and pictures in it from people. One of them was from the early 1900s. And the guy that we met there that was running the place actually was from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So we found a neighbor. Floridians are everywhere. You can never hide from us. But that little bunny was the thing that I got for free just because I posted this on my Instagram. After we left there, we came to this waterfall. Well, we drove past it, so we stopped and looked at it. I loved the noises that waterfalls make, and we don't have a lot of waterfalls in Florida, so seeing that just on the side of the road, mwah, chef's kiss. So we stopped at some more stores. This ghost store was the first one that we came across, so we went in it. It's a spiritual store. You know your girl was all in that shit. But honestly, on this trip, I really didn't end up spending a lot of money. I didn't buy anything from in here. For lunch, we passed by this sushi bar, so we decided to come in and try it. The food was phenomenal. But my favorite thing about this place was the art and the overall aura of the entire restaurant. It was very modern. I personally loved it. I felt very comfortable there. And of course, after lunch, we decided to keep on walking down the streets and go into more and more stores. And what did I say about the views? I'm going to show the views to you guys. Because honestly, like I said, I've never seen the mountains. I've never been to the mountains before at all. In 1960, the cost of living was literally $98 a month in rent. Please, 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 okay? Please. That is absolutely fucking crazy to me. That blows my mind. I'm like, what? This is another spiritual shop. I think this is the third or fourth one that I've recorded so far. So we're already on 3 or 4, guys. But they had a lot of big crystals in here.
They don't go 1, 2, 3, they don't go in order.
And it's so amazing to me how expensive these crystals are, and I would understand why, because you would just display these in your homes. There's no way, like, what else would you do with? As we were making our way back to the car, it started raining for about 10 to 15 minutes. So we waited in this little shopping area where there was a cover over until it stopped raining to go back to the hotel and prepare for dinner at Micah's. Now, Micah's is a restaurant that my grandparents found the last time that they were in North Carolina, so we decided to do it for our last day here for dinner. I know the trip seems short because now I'm already getting ready for bed, and then tomorrow we leave. But trust me, there is more to this adventure, I promise you, so let's get into bed. Our first stop is this native plant garden where we go to see the waterfall that we really wanted to see on our way out. This is something so serene and beautiful. To give a moment of silence for that because it is just so breathtaking to see sights like this. The next stop is a pumpkin patch that my grandparents also found the last time that they came up here. They have all different kinds of pumpkins, all different kinds of shapes and colors. My grandma got a few interesting ones, and they have these jumbo pumpkins that I didn't end up getting. I was tempted, but I didn't. Okay? They were a good chunk of change, girl. But we did get a few pumpkins for home. And then the rest of the drive is history. We stopped at Olive Garden, but I didn't record that. I was kind of tired, a little cranky, ready to be home. And that is pretty much all I have for you, my lovelies. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I love bringing you guys with me on vlogs. It makes me feel so good to have you guys with me.
Second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, that bitch, put your hands